Hello. In this video I'm going to show you how inventory is calculated using the inventory days model. To start, go to the accounts page and I'm going to define in cost of sales that this components 1 category is something we hold stock for and we have to buy stock for. So I'm going to categorize that as third-party inventory. For simplicity, I'm going to make the VAT rate 0. And for simplicity to start with, I'm going to say that we don't hold any stock of this item. So in your opening balance sheet, we just need to make sure there's no opening stock. Next, go to the inventory page, open the control panel and press refresh, and this just condenses your page to just your live accounts, which makes it easier to use, and then hide the control panel. And now we can see that we don't have any stock brought forward. We're expecting to sell 200 in the month, and therefore we only need to buy enough for the current month, which is 200. So our carry forward stock is 0 because we entered that we don't hold any stock. Now if we go back and this time we say we hold 30 days worth of stock, and therefore we would have some opening stock in our balance sheet, so I'm just going to enter that in there. And now going back to the inventory page, we can see we start the year with 200. In the month we sell 200. Now this time our purchases are looking 30 days ahead, so we buy enough for the next month's worth of sales, which is 210, which means we carry forward stock of 210, which is 30 days worth of stock expected to cover the next month. If we go back to the accounts and I change that to 60, so we now expect to hold 2 months worth of stock, we would have some brought forward stock, which is 410. And going back to the inventory page, we can now see that we had 410 brought forward. We expect to sell 200. Now this time our purchases are based on 2 months ahead, so we are buying in January enough to cover March, which means that our stock carry forward is 430, and that represents enough stock to cover the next 2 months, i.e. 60 days worth of stock. Now you don't have to use round months worth when you put in the DIO, days in inventory days. You can use part of a month, so let's say we only hold 15 days worth of stock, and therefore our opening stock for the year would only be 15 days worth. And then going back to inventory, now we can see that we brought forward 100 in stock, which is half of the current month's usage. We expect to sell 200. Now this time when we buy, we have to buy 15 days worth of next month's stock and 15 days worth of this month's stock. So 15 days of next month is 105, and 15 days worth of this month's sales is 100, so that makes 205, which means we carry forward 105, or 15 days worth of stock, which is half of next month's sales. Now just to show you how the cash flow side of this works, if we note here that January and February purchases are 205 and 215, if we go to the cash flow page, we know that inventory is part of supplier payments, and they are shown on the trade creditors page. So here you can see on the trade creditors page that Awesome Forecast has worked out your cash flow payments for February and March are 205 and 215, which matches what we have on the inventory page. And that's how inventory works, and it's a really useful way for calculating how much stock you will hold in your business going forward based on the inventory days assumption. Thank you for watching.